Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another beer review. And in this one, I really didn't go out of my way to buy this. It was just in the reduce pile in Tesco a few weeks ago. And I thought, well, I ain't done it. It's cheap as chips. And I thought, well, let's buy it. Let's buy a can of it. Anyway, we're off to Vault City. And we've got a raspberry cream soda. That's probably why, looking at the title of that beer, it's most probably why I wouldn't go on my way to buy it. It sounds something completely horrendous and something which I would really run away from. 4.8% ABV. There you go. So it must have been in Tesco's for a fair bit, and they've decided to get rid of it for the new line of stuff. Has it got anything about this beer? It's got the usual spiel about Vault City and modern sour beer in Edinburgh and Scotland and all that jargon. It says a blend of tangy, a drink to remember in the good old days. I don't the good old days. The good old days for me. I'll be honest. Good old days for me was going to the sweet shop, picking up something that looked like a pack of 20 cigarettes and a chocolate lighter, and paying for it at a counter and opening it up, and there's about 20 chocolate sticks in there, if you remember that. Now you can't do that. You can't pretend to be like an adult, you know. If you're a kid, you can't pretend, you can't pretend to take after your father, with a pack of fags and a pint of mild. I'm getting at. Even though my old man, he kicked the bucket about 58 years old, you can't do that. Now everybody's wrapped in cotton wool. You're not allowed to say certain things, not allowed to do certain things. Everything is, hushed up. So, yeah, take you back to my childhood. My childhood, I honestly think my childhood, and a lot of people who grew up in the 70s and 80s, was the best childhood. And I have to say, it will always be the best childhood. Before mobile phones, before, you know, labeling sexuality in a way, and, before wanting to, you know, kind of like being softened up. That's basically what it is. Anyway, let's. I'm ranting on. I don't even. I'm ranting on. Let's crack this open. Is it? It doesn't smell like chocolate cigarettes, but I tell you what, it smells of raspberries, and I've got to give him to it. A little bit like the chocolate covered strawberries. It smells of raspberries, so I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Let's pour this out, and it's pouring pink. Pink, 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 pink. And there you go. And it does look like a raspberry soda. Is it raspberry soda? Cream soda? Yeah, it looks like it. I'll give them that. It does look like it. Raspberry in colour, pinkish looking head. Let's get a whiff. Yep, raspberries full on through. It smells very raspberry. Not picking up anything else. I'm going to go in. Cheers. God, that's a bit. Ugh. It's a bit tart. But I'm getting the raspberry. All right, I get it now. I get it now, Vault City. The raspberry is there. Again, again. It's not my cup of tea, I'll be honest. It's not my cup of tea, but reviewing it from a perspective of have they pulled it off? Yes, they have. This is what makes sour beers very divisive. They'll either work for you or you don't. It's like choosing your favourite coloured wallpaper. It'll either work for you or it doesn't. And that's the same with sour beer. For me, yeah, they pulled it off. The raspberries there. The tartness, it's juicy, it's fruity. I wouldn't necessarily say it's creamy. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice if you love that type of thing. So I get it. Okay. If you like this type of thing, go out, give it a whirl. Even the cat is getting in on it. You want a bit of it? Yeah. Oh, she's off. But for the normal bloke on the street like me, who grew up in the 80s and 70s, who smoked chocolate fags and really didn't give a shit, it doesn't do it, you know? You know, you grew up and you went to the working men's club on a Sunday. You don't think of raspberry cream soda. I think of sharing, having the first pint with me old man. Mine only about 12, 13 years old. That's the type of thing, what you think of. So it doesn't think of my childhood. But again, getting back to it, raspberry cream soda, yeah, I pulled it off. That pulled it off. It's juicy, fruity, not so creamy. That's what they say. But they pulled it off. Got wind now. Now what? I got wind. Keep rabbiting on about growing up in the 70s and 80s when men were men. Coming back to this raspberry cream soda. Look, if you like that type of stuff, you will love it. See you on the next one. Kiss it. Bib bib.